Times Square. Got Fat Batman over there. I'm chilling. How Batman gonna have a stomach, man? Stomach bigger than mine, yo. You know, those things creep me out. I don't like these furry characters. Fake Elmo.
I'm Emma. I'm Emma Love New York City. Emma Love New York City. I'm Emma.
My goddaughter, she used to love for me to talk about Elmo. Well, anyway, I'm not here to talk about Elmo. And it is pretty loud. Dude playing that saxophone over there. He killing it. Hey, what happened to Fat Batman? Fat Batman left. Yeah, Fat Batman and Small Incredible Hulk. Fat Batman and Small Incredible Hulk, man. This is a reverse universe over here. Small Incredible Hulk. Fat Batman. Anyway, this is your boy Robert Brown, Bob TV, Big Rob Reviews. Let me get across the street. Alright, so I'm just looking at the polls. And I'm clowning, I'm laughing. Because it's Hillary Clinton all over again. They can't use the super delegates to prop up the numbers for Hillary Clinton. They did with Hillary Clinton with Joe Biden. They can't do that. It's kind of hard for them to do that because they can't be considered till after the second vote. So what the media is going to do is they're going to say, hey, we got our own numbers. That's not part of I'm going to get a boot once he announced. It's going to get a lift up. It's going to make him look good coming out strong. Because if it didn't, it's going to make him look bad. So he got a little boot. So that's going to carry him for at least a couple of weeks. But ain't nowhere he's getting the numbers as Bernie Sanders. And just like they cooked up with him in his fundraising efforts coming out the boot for 24 hours. That was cooked up. A lot of that was bundlers. It wasn't coming from the grassroots. So Bernie Sanders, like him or not, still strong as the grassrooter. He has more money than the DCCC, the DCC, and any other organization in the Democratic Party. So those who want to cake for our revolution, those who want to, become an incumbent to a political leader in the Democratic Party, I say you still go for it. And don't let these people threaten you, telling you that you're not going to get no money. You don't need no money. Bernie Sanders, our revolution, got plenty of money. All right, so now here's big. This is a real big Incredible Hulk right here, right there. This dude right here. You see him over there? That dude look like Incredible Hulk for real. It is Fat Batman again. That's Fat Batman. How you gonna have a Fat Batman? I understand that. His name should be Fat Man. But you got this dude in the Incredible Hulk outfit. Oh boy, New York City, you gotta love it. Alright, so back to the numbers of Joe Biden. I knew they was gonna cook it up. Now, don't get offended, my seniors. I love you, and a lot of you out there strong and healthy. You got bright minds, and you'll make the younger people look dumb. But come on, who are we kidding when it comes to these polls? Let me cop me a seat. Pigeon down here chilling. All right, so I'll probably get me a little glass of bubbly. Relax. But let's sit down and have a seat. Now, who are we kidding with these numbers? Joe Biden is killing it in the polls. I mean, these polls are like Joe Biden gazillion, Bernie Sanders 10, and the rest of them round 3. Really? Get out of here with that stuff. So the bottom line is this: they're cooking up the books. If you really look at the polls, so I say polls are skewed. You can't believe them. You got to figure out who are they polling. And if you look at the polling, the crowd under 45 is almost non-existent. non-existence. And that is majority of America. 45 and under is majority of America. So who are they polling? I don't even think they're polling most seniors. And if they are, they're probably just going to one place where they can meet with all the seniors, probably a senior living center, adult home, senior community, nothing wrong with them. I want one when I get older. I'm getting up there. And they probably have somebody with a clipboard asking them questions. Of course, they're not going to say anything about Sanders, Harris, or any other of these so-called Democrats running for office. But you mentioned Joe Biden. Oh, I know Joe. I've been knowing Joe, working class Joe, and Joe and Obama and Joe and all that. So of course they know who Joe Biden is. His name recognition is a little bit stronger than Bernie Sanders when it comes to the older community. Way stronger than Kamala Harris, Cory King Booker, whatever you want to call them. So people, don't be fooled by these freaking polls, man. It kind of ticked me off because I know what they're doing. They're trying to rig this thing again. They're trying to rig it. Bad enough, we got Pete Booty kissing the booty of Hillary Clinton. Now we got to deal with CNN and their skewed polls. And I'm going to start hitting hard at CNN. And if I have to be my own lone person to have a sign up here at CNN saying they're lying, I will be there. Of course, I invite anybody else if they're living in New York City to come out there with me. But we'll always have the sign to say, check the polls and check who they're polling. They're not polling majority of Americans. They're not polling anybody 45 and under. This poll is skewed, very skewed, and they're pretty much lying. They're lying, they're trying to deflect, they're trying to portray an image that Joe Biden is more powerful and more stronger of a candidate than Bernie Sanders. Now, you know me, I'm definitely not on Team Joe, but I got my issues with Bernie Sanders, but I'm going to always be truthful. And truthfully speaking, Bernie Sanders is the strongest candidate. I don't care what nobody else say. His fundraising base is stronger than any candidate. His ground game is stronger than any candidate. His volunteer base is stronger than any candidate. His message is stronger than any candidate. Joe Biden and this, we're better than this, that ain't gonna work. So, of course they're gonna attack Bernie. Of course they're gonna try to make it seem like Joe Biden is better than Bernie Sanders. No. So people, don't be fooled. Don't be hoodwinked. Don't be bamboozled. It's always loud here in New York City. Some guys jumping and dancing over here. It's always loud here. But don't be fooled. Don't fall for the old okie doke. And anytime you get a chance, challenge CNN. Go to CNN website, go to their Twitter account, go to their YouTube channel, and call them a bunch of lies, like I'm gonna do today. And if you're in an area where there's a CNN, get your picket sign and do that. So I may take Sunday, right before I go to church, and put a sign up and just right there, Asian lady, she's kind of cute. Anyway, and just let them know that they're liars. They're a bunch of liars. You lie. Worse than Mike Pompeo, not winning by a gazillion. He probably got a little bump over Bernie Sanders in some polls, especially Democratic favorite polls like CNN and MSNBC. But he ain't leading jack. And he's not the strongest candidate. And I say in about a few weeks, definitely before they did go to Iowa caucuses, poll numbers going to drop down. He's going to be embarrassed and shameful. And one of the things I want to say is tonight I'm going to be talking about Joe Biden and how he treated Anita Hill and him refusing to accept responsibility for his own action, even to this very day. So that's going to be on tonight about 11:30 or 10:30, something like that. I'm trying to find a good time slot where I can stick with one show one time slot instead of just doing this random, this is what I consider the random talk. I'll do this all day. But my show, I want to make sure I have a set time to do it instead of just doing it anytime I want to. I don't like that. I want to be more organized. And so, anyway, again, I'm done. Anytime you see, go on CNN, let them know they're lying. Go on their website, go on their YouTube channel, go on their Twitter, go on their Facebook, and let them know they're lying. And if you got a picture of the polling, prop it up there, because that's what I'm going to do today. They're not polling. They're only polling seniors. They're only polling seniors, and trying to make it seem like that is a representation of all people in America. I'm over here in Times Square, the melting part of America, and everybody is not seniors. You see black, white, Asian all together. You see young, older, but you see more younger than older. We got some older brothers and sisters out here, but as you see, this is the representation of the polling that should be done. Not this fake mess that they putting up there with these just polling seniors, man. And I might prop that up a little later on tonight. So anyway, I'm Robert Brown, and that's all I got to say. I'll let you know. Peace. Don't believe any poll from CNN, any poll from MSNBC, and any poll that they hire to have on their TV, like my mouth and all that kind of stuff. The Shiva University and all that. Don't believe those polls. They hire those people to call people. Matter of fact, some job try to call me to work with them when it comes to polling. No, I don't do that. So anyway, I'm done. I'll let you later. Peace.